Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's nice to be back with a brand new series on commercial advertising, commercial acting, and how to get into this business. I've gotten several questions and requests for this series because I've been in this business over 42 years now, and I kind of know the ins and the outs of what and how to get into this acting business. First off, our first topic would be, so you want to be in TV and radio commercials. Not a hard business to get into if you know what you're doing, if you know your contacts, if you know the ins and the outs, and you can get direction from people that are in this business, or actually if you have representation. In representation, I mean agents, managers that know about this business, or people like myself that have worked in the advertising business for years. I started out in advertising back in 1982. I'm showing my age, I know, but I'm pretty seasoned in the business. And then from that point, I grew up into the business from different advertising agencies. And I work in the background now of the advertising agencies in the financial area, I would say. I won't say where I work at. I'll keep that, under wraps for now. But I've been in the business for a very long time. I've worked with several agents. I work with them pretty much every day, all over the world, in and outside of our country as well. Our business is spread out essentially all over the country, UK, London, in the UK, as well as Canada, all over. So I've worked on the production side. I've worked pretty much on the financial piece of the business right now. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm behind the scenes for now, and that's the way I like it. And so let's get into it. So the first questions some people have asked me is, do I need acting lessons? That's a gray area. No, you don't. It's not required. If you're into acting and you feel like that may sharpen your skills at being more comfortable behind a camera or behind a microphone, I would say yes. If that's your niche, if that's what you want to do. But is it required? Absolutely not. I work with adults down to babies. So, and of course, a baby wouldn't have any acting experience. Toddlers pretty much don't have any acting experience. It's based on if you for the children, if you know your kid. If you have a very outgoing child that's not shy, that works well with people, love working with people, love working with children, I would say yes, this will be good for them if that's something that they want to do. But adult wise, if you don't have acting skills, you can kind of sharpen that up at home. Just setting up a camera and kind of getting used to being behind a camera, reading scripts. You can find scripts online that you can just practice with, or if you have an acting coach, that's fine if that works for you. But it's not required to get into this business at all. Next question is, do I need experience? No, you don't have to have experience. I have some family members that are in the business that had no experience at all. They just auditioned for an open call. They go in for an audition. In the audition, they may be asked to do some things. They may not. They may be asked to just, answer some questions to see. And what they're looking for is, are they relaxed behind a camera and they are filming you? So basically that's it. They may not have a speaking role, so there's no speaking involved. I have family that are in the print area, I should say, and there's no speaking role in print. It's basically all visual. So no, you don't have to have any experience. One of the other questions is, do I need an agent? You do not need an agent. You can represent yourself in this business. Having an agent actually finds work for you. So because they're better equipped at knowing about open auditions, they know about the ins and the outs of the business. and they know about productions that are coming up based on clients that they've worked with in the past, or clients that are requesting for talent. So they're building a database under their agency. But do you need an agent? No, you don't. But if you decide to sign with an agent, you are held exclusive to that agent on a contract. So just keep that in mind. If you do sign with an agent, you are exclusive to that agent for them to find you work. They get a percentage of your wages. In most cases, for union jobs, it's 15%. For radio, it's 10%. For non-union jobs, it's basically 20% off the top of what your wages are. So they do get a fee for that. That's how they make their money. But do you need an agent? No, you don't need an agent. You can represent yourself, like I said. It's harder to shop yourself around because if you don't know the business, you don't really know where to start. But there are a lot of casting agencies out there, a lot of casting companies in your state. That I live in the state of Illinois, so the Illinois Casting Department can help you out. The ad agencies that are in Chicago, where I live, they have open calls on their website. You can look on their website and see what their requirements are, seeing if they have any open castings at that time. You can try that route. You can sign up for their social media pages and find out for any open casting auditions there as well. So that's a good way to find out if you're shopping yourself around. But if you have an agent, they're hired to shop you around, based on what that agency is looking for, what that call is looking for. So if you match the call, they'll reach out to you and ask you if your availability. They may call you in for a short audition at, an agency or a casting company. They may ask for you to come in beforehand, or they may just book you to go in for that read or that filming, and you work from there, and then you'll find out later if you've been hired for that job. So do you need an agent? Yes, it helps, but no, you don't have to have an agent. If you're starting out in the industry and need help finding work and building connections, a talent agency can be a valuable resource for you. So I would say, based on that, it's a plus and it's a positive for you. So next question, how much do actors make in commercials? This is a wide variety of an answer. It's a loaded answer because they can make what they call a session fee, which is actually your actual shoot or your recording of the first project. They can make that, and then once the commercial goes to air, if you're in on camera and you're not bought out, extras don't make residuals, which is money once a commercial airs. They don't make any residuals. It's just a buyout. Your buyout, you get one fee and you're done. If you are held to the commercial exclusive, which is called exclusivity, you will make residuals in the future. Once that commercial goes to air, after the filming or the recording, you'll make residuals based on the media buy of whatever brand that you're working with. So that's how they make their money. How commercials air. Commercials air, like I said, based on a media plan of the ad agency. So, for example, if you work on a Ford job and it's basically in the summertime, they have projects that they film or record based on the season. And it may be a sale. It may be based on a holiday. You have Ford coming by, the Ford Bronco for the 4th of July. So they have a 4th of July sale, and it's based on, seasons. So that commercial's only going to run during that holiday, and it's done. So that's a one and done. They may bring it back the next year, bring that person back in for a re-record to come and, record those lines over, because now you're in a new year. So you can't say, come and shop at, for your Ford Bronco for 4th of July 2023. That season is over. So they'll come in and re-record, use that same voiceover, or hire a new voiceover for, come in and buy a Bronco for 4th of July season 2024 for next year. So that's how commercials air, based on a media buy, based on a media plan of that ad agency with that brand. So that's nothing that a talent really would know, They don't know media buys. We don't know media buys because as I said, I work on the financial side of the business. We don't know media buys for ad agencies because we don't need to know it. We base it on what they authorize to us, and that's how we pay you. So that's how that's handled. What are the different types of airings for commercials? Commercials can air network, they can air cable, they can air locally, which is like dealer usage, based on a dealer. Say for a car company, a dealership would run commercials for their advertising at their dealership in that city. So they buy media time as well. The big thing now is called streaming, which is why some of the people are on, the actors are on a strike right now, because they're looking for streaming residuals for the airing of the entertainment spots that they're in, and it doesn't have anything to do with commercial talent at all. So streaming is like YouTube TV, Roku TV, Hulu TV. Those are some of the streaming platforms that are out there that we buy into at home to watch. Well, those actors get paid for being in those spots. When you see a commercial pop up, an ad, it's good. And we skip those ads a lot, but we get the option to do that. But if you see a running ad, that's a commercial, and they're getting streaming fees for that. So on the commercial side, Talent Now in the new code of 2022, they receive streaming residuals. So that's a new platform for them. Industrial use. Industrial use is like billboards that you see outside, standing on a big billboard in the sky. Those are billboards. You see actors that have done print work that are on those billboards. They get a one-shot deal for that billboard, which falls under the industrial code. Movie theater ads. When you see commercials run during a movie or before a movie starts, or during a movie, they take a break and, before the movie actually comes on, those are considered industrial usage. So they get paid for that. If you ever at a gas station, and that's called new media, and you're standing at the gas pump and you see a screen pop up with an ad, that is called new media. They get paid for new media ads running in that commercial. If they use a video at a meeting that they filmed at, say, a company, a corporation, and those employees get filmed, the employees don't get paid because they actually work for that company, but they do have to sign a release stating that they're authorizing the company to use that. But actual actors, they get paid for ads running at a meeting because it's like a demonstration ad. Like I said, new media is considered like a gas station media board that's running while you're pumping your gas and you're actually watching that commercial, running that ad. It may be a voiceover, you may not see any visual, or you may just hear it. That's a recording, that's running, and the talent get paid for that recording. And then you have print work. Print is any ads that you see in magazines, any ads that you see in stores, movie theaters, billboards that are sitting out on a billboard, anything like that. So you get paid for print work. Any of the billboards that you see, like in a grocery store, a ad is sitting on that board, they get paid for print work. So that's another entity of what and how people get paid in the commercial advertising business. So we've covered a lot. You can always go back and look at this video and see, if you have any questions or comments, you can comment below, and I will try and reach back out to you and give you some insight into your question. But basically, that's the start of it. How do I get into TV and radio commercials? It's simple, but at the same time, it can be a little difficult at the same time. So you got to put your work in. It's not money that you're going to make overnight. It's a process. But if you hang in there, you'll see some work come your way. So thank you for watching. I'll try and put out another video. I have several videos that I have in mind for this series, as to, based on your questions and questions people have asked me, about this industry. But I will probably be posting more, ahead of time in the future. So take care. Thanks for watching. Comment, like below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.